I'm here with Maritime Wrestling's Remi Petit. How you doing today?
I'm pretty good, buddy. How are you?
I'm good. How did you get involved with Maritime Wrestling?
Oh, I got involved in Maritime Wrestling it's going to be like 13 years now, approximately. Like a little guy called Marco Estrada wanted me to wrestle. So he asked me if I wanted to wrestle. I said, yeah, sure, no problem. He saw potential. He trained me, and I've been wrestling ever since.
Were you a fan of Maritime Wrestling before you got involved?
I was. Because when I grew up, there wasn't a lot of it coming around. But I had to learn about like the Beast and all those guys, because my mom and my dad had been there. But I remember seeing Peter Smith and Cowboy and all those guys, and I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool. This is something I can see myself doing for sure.
Your thoughts on the current Maritime Wrestling scene?
I find it's really great, to be honest with you. I mean, I've been doing it for a long time. I've seen the ups, I've seen the downs. In recent years, I've really seen the ups. And the only thing I see is a bright future, more work for the guys, and that's all we can ask for.
Thoughts on the effort a pro wrestler needs to have in the gym, getting trained properly, and effort in getting booked other places?
In the gym? What's that? Have you seen me, dude? No, but seriously, like I may not go to the gym. Somebody's gonna kill me for that, I'm sure. But I do make up for it in other ways, because I am a big guy, so I have to have a mainstay of a big guy. So I do things to keep myself limber, to work on my cardio. So it's very important for me, for a big guy. But for guys who want to put on mass, obviously it's important to look like a wrestler. Because if you don't look like a wrestler, people aren't going to believe that you're a wrestler. As far as getting bookings, just put your name out there, make connections. Go to the shows, show up, set up the ring, tear down the ring, put up chairs. Just introduce yourself. Tell people I want to work. Here's some of my stuff. Can I come train with you guys to see what I do? Get your foot in the door. That's usually how it goes.
Thoughts on the support the fans give Maritime Wrestling?
They're very passionate fans. That is for sure. They've been passionate for. They love the babies, they hate the heels, sometimes the reverse. They love the heels, they hate the babies. They're very vocal. Sometimes their opinions, I'm like, okay, thanks for your opinion. Their support is really good. I can't complain, because I've been to a lot of places in the Maritimes, and they've always shown support. They show support to everybody I know, and they're probably some of the greatest fans I've ever seen, and that's all you can ask for, really, because they make our jobs easier.
Thoughts on the support they give you?
At first, not a lot of people didn't know me, because when they saw me, they're like, okay, who is this, this big overweight guy? But as soon as they saw the work that I put in and the efforts and the characters that I give, they get more involved, they get behind me, so it's really good. Whether they hate me or they cheer me, they always seem to really, really enjoy my work. And I always get good compliments. I get messages telling me sometimes, hey, you're one of my favorite workers, and I really appreciate that. So to everybody who's ever done that to me, thank you very much.
About 10 or so years ago,
I knew this was going to come.
You were sitting in the front row of an IHW show.
Yes.
A wrestler by the name of the future Tony Armstrong walked by you and slapped you in the face.
My glasses flew.
Your glasses flew away.
Oh. Stop it!
About 10 years ago, at an IHW show in Irishtown, I believe,
yes,
a wrestler by the name of the future Tony Armstrong had a match that night. On his way to the ring, he slapped you in the face.
He did.
Your glasses went flying. Tell us why you think he did that and your thoughts on the whole situation.
Oh, I know exactly why he did it. I understand now. Back then, I didn't. I used to go to those shows just to support the guys, because I knew them. I wasn't really wrestling for them at that point. And there weren't a lot of people, so I just sat in the front row. And after his match, I think it was with Julian or Ryan Storm, I can't really remember. He comes out, and I'm just sitting there. I wasn't like antagonizing him or anything. And he just said, oh, shake my hand. I'm like, I won't do that. And then he just casually whispered, are you the guy from ALA, which is one of the promotions we used to work for Marco? I'm like, yeah. And whack, right across the face, and my glasses flew. I was angry. I never get angry. Anybody who knows me, I never get angry. I was so pissed off. But then I saw him like maybe 2-3 months ago, after that, sorry. And, we shook hands, and we still, stayed, I'm not going to say friends, but we said hi. And he didn't really tell me why he did it, but I know. I know that if you're a worker and you go to a show, don't sit in the front row. Go in the back. Like, stay all the way in the back row, because they'll, you don't want to seem like if you're a worker, be professional. Just go in the back, stay quiet, and watch the show. Because that's where Gary was. I should have joined Gary. And now I know. Would I ever do that? Probably I'd never do what he did, but I understand why he did it.
And just a little bit off that story, he had the reason he did it to you is because he had the same thing happen to him.
Oh, really?
He went to an ACW show at Olympic Gardens in Halifax. This was after he was trained and had done a couple of shows. Sat in the front row. Mike Hughes walked by and slapped him in the face.
He was passing it
on. He was passing it on.
So I should be passing it on?
Yeah, that's right.
Thank you, Tony.
If you could put one match on a DVD of yours to show somebody what you do, what match would you choose?
Oh, it's hard for me to say. That's a tough one because I have so many matches. Like, I don't have like 1,000 or 3,000 matches, but there's a few that always come to mind, and one of them actually was with Wesley Pipes that I had not too long ago in Fredericton. We had a really good match. I would probably use that one. If I didn't use that one, I would probably use one of the matches that I had with Ryan Storm in IHW one time. I can't remember exactly the one, but there is one specific match that I would probably use and show that people what I can do.
Who do you think is the best wrestler in the Maritimes right now?
Best wrestler? He's not really wrestling in the Maritimes right now.
Well, he doesn't have to be in the Maritimes. From the Maritimes, he could be anywhere in the world.
Marcus Burke.
Okay.
Hands down.
What does the future hold for you?
Oh, for Remi Petit? Well, hopefully I get more bookings. That's always what I want to do. I mean, first of all, I have to thank Cowboy Mike Hughes because he's the one who told me to come up with this Acadian French gimmick. And I thanked him in person. So that has helped me gotten bookings in everywhere else. The future is I just want to improve and get better. And hopefully one day I'll be considered one of the Maritime greats.
Any closing comments?
Thank you, everybody, for the support. Continue supporting Maritime Wrestling, because without you, we wouldn't be here.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.